Hey, I hope you can hear me. It's Mark Lanier with your video thought for the day. All right, if you can figure out where I'm doing this from, I'm going to be blown away. But the odds are slim. Well, anyway, let's get to the video thought for the day. We've got Thanksgiving coming up, and just yesterday, I got some great news. We thought we were going to get to spend Thanksgiving with some of our family, but that we would be missing 3 of our kids with their spouses or in one case, I guess, their boyfriend. And we found out yesterday, one of our kids and spouse and grandkids are going to get to join us unexpectedly. I'm really stoked about that. We all are. We were just screaming with delight. Thanksgiving is such a wonderful holiday. And, in fact, one of my son-in-laws says it's his favorite holiday. I think that's because there's a lot of food there. But regardless, Thanksgiving is that fall time. It's a time for certain foods that just seem right. We eat pecan pie, we eat apple pie. We're already planning for it. Now you may be saying, but Mark, this is awfully early for a Thanksgiving video thought for the day. Well, I wanted to talk about it today because yesterday we just finished Sukkot, which is a Jewish holiday, and it's one that's also called the Feast of Booths, or the Feast of the Ingathering in the Bible. And it's like an early Thanksgiving. If you go back, you get the instructions for it in Leviticus chapter 23. And it says, basically, on the 15th day of the 7th month, when you've gathered in the produce of the land, you shall celebrate the feast of the Lord for 7 days. The first day is a day of solemn rest. And then you get to the 8th day when there's a day of solemn rest. But in between, this becomes what's called Sukkot, or the Feast of Booths. And a lot of practicing Jews will make like these tents. And there are all these rules about how to make it and when you need to sleep in it and when you can go inside and how tall it needs to be depending upon how you follow your Judaism. But the neat thing about it from my perspective is it combines kind of 2 events. It combines not only a celebration of Thanksgiving for the harvest, which is like our Thanksgiving was originally concocted to be in our nation, a celebration of Thanksgiving for the harvest and the food that was there that God ultimately provided through a variety of sources. But it's not only a celebration of Thanksgiving for food. Whoa. Okay, that may have helped you figure out where I am. I dropped it, sorry. Let me continue. It's not only a celebration of food, it's also a celebration of, for Israel, a memory of how God had provided for them when they were living in tents, when they were making that exodus, that wilderness trek, and God provided them with food, the manna and the quail, and God provided them with water. This is all God's provision, and that's the beauty of Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving isn't simply about food. It's about the provision of God. When we think about God's provision, don't hesitate to realize that God provides through a variety of ways. Oh, it could be the miracle manna in the wilderness, but it could also be as simple as a good harvest or the opportunity to have a family together for Thanksgiving. And so I hope right now you're planning your Thanksgiving, but not only to celebrate with thankfulness to God for the food and all, but more importantly, for the journey He's taking you on in this life. Because you need, and I need, to constantly be reminded of that and to give thanks to the Lord. So Thanksgiving is around the corner. Get ready for it, or have just celebrated it with Jewish Sukkot. Either way, this is your video thought for the day.